On this week's episode of Bungalower on the Bus, we are here at Broken Strings Brew House talking about all the cool photos we just took at Wall Crawl.
The guys behind the I-4 Ultimate are mad at me about some of the numbers I shared, and there's a bunch of cool events happening.
Yeah, there is. Welcome to Bungalower and the Bus. I am the bus, John Busdecker.
Yeah, you are, and I'm the persistent smell you can't get out of the back of your car, Brendan O'Connor from Bungalower.com.
Hey, and we are hanging out here at Broken Strings Brew House.
Hey.
And here in Paramore, we just got done with a photo session, you and I.
I don't want to brag, but I was pretty good.
It's pretty sexy.
Yeah, I was a sexy squid.
I was talking about me. I was sexy.
Yeah. You're always talking about you. You didn't get any direction from the photographer, Mr. Grizzly Martin, at all.
Yeah, we were over at Wall Crawl getting some photos taken, which you should be able to see here pretty soon.
Yeah, they have new little walls that are all decorated, little murals.
For the holidays. So if you want to get some holiday pictures taken, you can go there and do some pictures. And they got all kinds of different backgrounds. So if you're like, I don't really like this one, you can go do another one.
Yeah, there was a couple that I didn't care for.
That's okay. That's why they have a variety.
It's like $25 you pay for an hour. So, yeah.
Per person.
Per person.
Per hour.
There, Joshua Johnson, the super handsome dude who owns it, was telling us that there's people who go in, they'll drop $25, beeline to one wall, take a couple selfies, and then peace out.
I mean, you can knock out a lot of photos in an hour.
Yeah, do all of them.
Yeah.
I think we did ours in like an hour.
Yeah. We had a professional photographer who knew what he was doing.
Grizzly Martin's so good. He's the guy that took the pictures of our Bagel Bruno thing that we shared not too long ago. But anyway, here on Bungalower in the Bus, we talk about all the top headlines in Orlando's downtown bungalow neighborhoods, including Paramore, where we are tonight.
And College Park, and Winter Park, and Thornton Park, and all
Throwing
the parks.
Stuff.
And if you like what you hear, go to bungalower.com. You can read all about it and follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And if you haven't subscribed to our podcast, you can do that as well on Google Play and iTunes, and we're just everywhere.
Everywhere.
We're in your closet watching your kids.
We're like the glitter that went off in your mail. Now there's glitter everywhere. Or like pine needles from your Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Still finding them a year later.
Dog hair underneath your couch.
Yeah. What? You can just vacuum that. Just vacuum yourself. Why are we dropping
things?
That wasn't me. That was you. I just had a great hangout with the What Ails You podcast guys today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I cheated on you.
That's okay.
That's
you
okay.
do all the time. If you don't tell me, I don't know about it.
I love you, but, it's not cheating. We're in an open relationship.
Polyamorous.
Polyamorous.
Only I'm not.
Right. It's hard to focus. There's some hot dudes doing CrossFit on TV behind you, so I'm just trying to stay focused on talking about the news.
On me.
Yeah, all right. On my eyes.
What did you talk about on the podcast?
They're doing a Orlando Beer Week in January. We're going to try and help them, so keep your ears open for some more information on that.
I have an Orlando Beer Week every week.
Yeah,
every day.
Yeah, but you're always drinking IPAs.
True.
That's it. In your life. We were hanging out with the Dapper Dental people earlier this week.
I need to go over there.
Yeah, he was a little sad that you haven't visited him yet.
Well, it hasn't been 6 months since I needed a checkup.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, so I go to the dentist every 6 months, unlike yourself, Brendan.
How long had it been? 7 years?
10 years.
Yeah, it felt like 10 years.
They're like, we need to put wooden teeth in you like George Washington.
He was doing it was like an archaeological survey in my mouth.
He's like, this looks like a stalagmite. That's a stalactite.
You know what? It felt like that. Like the pieces that were flying out of my mouth, it felt like whole teeth. Just black. So gross.
I wish they had you know what I wish a dentist would do?
What?
I wish they would make like a Western dentist, like an old cowboy dentist theme. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That's kind of what this is. It's got like an older feel to it.
I mean, I don't want it to be painful like they had in the old West. No. But I think it should be themed like the old West.
He has little hands too, so they get in your mouth. You don't have to worry about anyone with big manly ham fists trying to fit in there.
I like a small-handed dentist.
Yeah, that's it. When you see a dentist with small hands, that's the one.
He's going to take care of me, or she.
Did you go to Jingle Eve? Did you go to that?
I didn't. I went to Tom and Dan's Beer Fest in Sanford. And then I got home and I watched a movie. I should have went.
What'd you watch?
I watched Zero Dark 30.
Oh, that's pretty
good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
So I went to Jingle Eve.
How was it?
Gong Show. It's probably...
What does that mean?
Crazy. There were more people than had ever been in Ivanhoe Village ever. Like, I bet you they get their daily... I don't know, like, it could compare the amount of people in one day at Jingle Eve to how many people they get in a year in that district.
So they should just try to spread that out, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. It'd just be cooler, so it's cool.
I think I was there the night before. I missed it by a day.
It was fun. It was crazy. There was a guy selling legal weed, which apparently has...
doesn't sound legal at all.
I know. I was like...
Did it say... Is that what his sign said? Legal weed?
He told us it's 3% of the THC that you normally find, right? So, like, it's under the federally enforced...
Was it at the cannabis store there?
No, he was in a little tent, basically in a parking lot, selling weed out of a tent.
All right, that's a drug dealer.
We
I'm
were
just going to tell you right now.
He
just set up a tent so he didn't look like a drug dealer.
The result... Again, it smelled like real weed, and we were walking by, and I was like, oh, this is... Who's smoking weed? And the guy was like, it's us. And I was like, what? And he had, like, pre-packed glass bowls, little pipes... just waiting for people, and he'd wipe them down.
Basically being out in the open. He's like, if I hide in the open, nobody will suspect me.
I guess it qualifies as CBD, smokable CBD.
Yes.
So and then he had pre-rolled joints, and so I bought one for $8, and then people were just like smoking pre-rolled CBD joints up and down Ivanhoe Village.
Did it get you high?
Yeah, like way more. It was not 3%, John. Like, but like it says it's 3% on the little container. And I started
to get. Good thing you don't take like heroin. Like, oh, it's all right. It's only 10%.
Well, I wasn't very
fentanyl.
responsible. You know, like it's not. You don't smoke things that you buy from someone in a parking lot. But I was like, it's Christmas. So nobody's going to hurt me.
He's not going to try to kill me here.
Although I do know have an awful cold. So maybe...
Yeah, he probably gave you cancer.
Maybe he licked it. He had cold, and he licked the joint when he rolled it and then sold it.
True. Yeah. This is how the apocalypse starts. This is how Outbreak, the movie, started.
It was. I have to say,
a monkey selling you joints somewhere.
What if he does have a little monkey rolling joint? This is my monkey from Silver Springs. It's got little thumbs. Talk about little finger dentist.
Yeah.
Wait till you see my
they
monkey.
Roll those joints really fast. Those little fingered monkeys.
It was cool. It felt very European.
Oh yeah. No. Not a bad idea. I don't know how legal it is.
Mothers rolling their kids around in strollers.
Al, to be fair, they were drinking wine in their tumblers anyway.
They were
they're corksicles.
Illegally. No permit for that.
Yeah.
People were just publicly drunk everywhere, smoking weed.
To each his own when it comes to doing illegal things,
and if you have a double wide stroller and you're trying to go to a festival, don't bring the double wide stroller.
What if you have
drives
twins?
me crazy. I don't care. Get the one
Just bring the favorite twin. Leave the other one at home.
The other one or in your car. Just crack the window a little bit and like alternate. No, there's no reason to have a double wide stroller at a festival, especially on a little park.
So what do we actually have going on in Orlando
Talking about?
Besides you getting high at Jingle Eve?
I just felt like people needed
apparently.
to know. I apologize if I didn't remember your name when I saw you.
It's because you were high.
Because I was high on CBD weeds. Fort Pitt. Have you heard of this place before?
I haven't. I saw you wrote about this, and I saw you took a photo of this pretty building, but I don't really know where it's at.
Yeah, I actually stole that photo from their Facebook page. But
borrowed. Fair use.
Borrowed. Reuse. Reduce, reuse, recycle, they say, John. It first opened in 1923 as a corner grocery store. It's on Old Cheney Highway.
Oh, okay. I know where that's at. That's okay. I know where it's at.
It looks like a little castle.
So if you're kind of lost looking for hot dog heaven, you'll pass by this place.
Yeah, and I guess it used to be. So it was a corner grocery, and then they expanded, and there was like a little restaurant that was put in there, and there was like it's a few thousand square feet inside. These guys have hopped in there, and they're making it more like an East End market.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's like a far East End market.
Yeah, I like it. Middle Eastern,
like
maybe.
There's going to be a new Puerto Rican gastropub that's going to open up in 60 days there. And then V's Vegan Diner, which is the food truck, is operating there in their courtyard. And then there's two other concepts coming, but it was too early for them to tell me what it was.
That sounds awesome. That sounds great. I was thinking, you said gastropub Puerto Rican, and I've thought about this before, and I'm not
careful.
No, I'm not really privy
Racist?
to the.
Okay.
I'm not really privy to like the Puerto Rican cuisine in Central Florida. But I know there's a lot of Puerto Rican people that live here, and I've always wondered like where is like the nicest Puerto Rican restaurant? Because you think of like Spanish restaurant or even Mexican restaurant or or Colombian. Like there's all those things that are kind of a little more upscale.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's like a nicer Puerto Rican place. I know there's a lot like in East
Probably
Orlando.
south, like Kissimmee.
Well,
right?
there might be. I just don't know of them. Like if you were to go
find out.
But if you were to take somebody to like a nice Puerto Rican restaurant, where would you go? I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Me neither.
I guess I'd go to Google.
So I would love to go to one.
Okay.
I just don't know of one.
Well, make that your mission, my friend.
I should. We should go to a Puerto Rican restaurant.
Yeah, we're gonna go on a date.
Okay. So wait, are they? When's this place? Is it open? Is
It's
it gonna
semi-open right now with that food truck, but the interior stuff won't be happening for the next 60 days.
Okay.
I don't know how that works with a food truck camping out at a
Well,
place
they just
that's
like
not really
hang out
open.
there. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if they got a vacant parking lot, set up.
If you want to find out more, just type Fort Pitt, that's with 2 T's, into bungalower.com search bar, and you'll hear all about it.
There's a lot of people that live back in that area. Like you
Yeah.
know, I say it's a weird area because I looked at houses over there, and you're like, it's not Baldwin Park, it's not Colonial, it's like this sort of like middle area. It's like Middle Earth over there,
Almost Cimarron, right?
Yeah, but not.
It's going to get developed because it's affordable. It's a little pocket of really cheap properties,
Older houses,
older housing.
Yeah, it's in the county too. I think most of it is.
Oh, really?
I think so
Because it's behind.
I don't think
Baldwin
it's in
Park?
the city. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that.
There were people dumping on it though, like in the
Really?
comment section. Yeah, they're saying like nasty things like crack alley and you know, like that kind of stuff. And it's full of fleas and bed bugs. And, like they're gonna clean it, and they're gonna actually build a whole bunch of townhomes behind it too on a budding property that they own.
Yeah,
it's just so they have like built-in audiences to go hang out there.
That's great.
I think it's smart. Interesting to see what's happening.
Cool. I like those neighborhood sort of like shops and restaurants, and I mean the 906 Mills Market's a good example. Like it's in the neighborhood, and
Eola,
that's a good example.
Eola General.
Like they don't do that anymore because they don't zone it that way. Like you would never have a market in your neighborhood because they don't do that,
which is crazy because everybody needs it. But they need more like I always say this. They need like sundries and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I mean there's one we're here in
toothbrushes.
Paramore, but there's if you drive down I think Westmoreland. Down to Holden Heights, there's like a market in the neighborhood, and it's probably been there for 100 years.
Yeah, the ones over here are interesting too. I don't think they're, I won't get into it. They're interesting. WMFE just hired a new president and CEO.
Yeah, she's from D.C., I think.
She is. Erica Pulley-Hayes. She's replacing LaFontaine Oliver, who was with the station since 2013 and retired in July.
No, he didn't retire. He moved back to Baltimore.
I call it retired.
No, he was...
Oh, he got another job.
Yeah, so he used to work in Baltimore,
right.
Moved down here to work at WMFE, moved back to Baltimore. I think he's from there. His family lives there. I think he's at a different station in Baltimore, but it's where he's from. So he did his thing here, and he moved back.
Pulley-Hayes was the VP of radio at the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. They're really the ones that like fund organizations like WMFE. So it's interesting to see that get for them.
Yeah.
Hopefully that means they can do better.
I think they do all right.
They do great. They do a great job.
I think they do a great job.
I think Matthew Petty needs some help, though.
Yeah,
needs some
Brendan
vacation.
Byrne needs some help. All of them need some help.
Yeah, they lean heavy on
I
those
donate.
guys. Do you?
Do you?
No.
I do.
No, because I don't care.
I donate.
I don't listen to that station.
I give them $20 a month, I think.
They're not listening to me right now. I'm not listening to them.
You don't know that.
I like that they're there.
You want it to exist, but you don't want to help fund it?
Yeah.
Selfish.
That's what tax dollars are for.
They don't get tax dollars.
Well, that's problem number one. I'm Canadian. I think my taxes should pay for everything. Church Street is hosting a month-long winter festival.
We are on Church Street right now, here hanging out at Broken Strings.
And they're going to have a light show, music, and a coordinated snowfall every night from 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9 p.m. on the hour. They're going to have live entertainment from 6 to 9.
This
Thursdays
is over
through Sundays.
by like 55 West.
Yeah. Church Street Station, the newly opened
Florida Built.
Called. Florida Built. Yeah.
Cool.
Stuff like that.
So they're gonna have snow, like real snow,
Snow,
like the
not
soap
real
suds.
snow. Soap suds that like make it sticky. Yeah, don't get it in your eyeball. And
You've said that a few times.
No, I haven't. Put it wherever you want. I can't believe I just said it. That's my cold medicine. And then there's free horse and buggy rides Thursdays and Fridays, 6 to 10 p.m.
Really, horse and buggy?
I don't know how far they go. I need to get the route, But apparently you could just like hop on a horse and buggy and go around
I
the
don't know
route.
if have you ever seen a horse and buggy downtown Orlando?
No.
No, me neither. Rickshaws.
Yeah. I would ride horse and buggies sometimes. It's just it gets so hot, you know.
Horses live in Florida. They're known to live here.
Yeah, but they're not like pulling carts full of fat tourists. You
True.
know, like yeah. They
But
like
right
to
now
work,
it's all
but-
right.
Yeah. I hope it's okay. They're getting rid of them in New York, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're getting rid of all of them, though.
Just the bad ones.
Maybe.
Yeah, have some standards maybe. 2 women are suing Rachel.
I saw this.
This is Rachel's Steakhouse.
Yes. So wait, are they suing it up here or down in South Florida?
Here, but they're using Miami and South Florida lawyers,
Oh, okay. All right.
which I don't understand. I guess it has something to do with just they have the same issue, and they're trying. I don't know.
So this is the Rachel's. So there's several Rachels. There's one in Castleberry, but there's one near the
And it's on South Orange,
closer to the airport, I think.
South Orange Blossom Trail.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And
OBT.
you say 2 women. It's specifically it was 2 women that wanted to go in.
Yeah,
right?
they were trying to go in. It's a strip bar, right?
Yes.
They're strippers, and they were trying to go in, and then they filmed it as the bouncer told them, "No, you need a
That's
man.
odd to me.
You need a man.
That's odd to
You
me.
can't come in here without
I mean,
a dude."
I haven't seen the video. I haven't even read the whole story on
Yeah.
this, but that does seem like an odd thing to not let somebody in.
I guess the quote on the video is, "We don't let people in by themselves."
That's not true.
I know.
I mean, I could go there by myself if I wanted to.
Yeah, but you're a dude and privilege.
Well, that shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter because of Orange County's human rights ordinance, which prohibits discrimination in a public place accommodation on the basis of sex.
Yeah. I mean, that seems like an open and shut case. Once again, I haven't read everything. I don't know everything about it, but I don't know how you can deny somebody, access to a open
There's
facility.
a statewide thing against discrimination like that too, so which preempts the counties. So I just know it's not okay.
Yeah, I mean, it would be. I mean, you couldn't keep 2 women out of maybe a gay bar that's mostly caters to men.
Even though we want to.
But I mean, there's just it doesn't make
Bridal
sense to me.
showers coming in. Oh my gosh, it's not cool. Yeah. There's
All
a new
right.
bakery opening downtown.
I saw the photos.
Great Harvest Bread Co. Yeah, it looks really cool. I went there.
Not
myself.
a lot of bakeries in Orlando. I don't think there's enough bakeries.
No,
like
and there's-
real bakeries.
Like even what's the one in Old Hearth, right? That's
Yes.
like a massive production. Like, don't be fooled by their tiny storefront that they have in East End Market.
Yeah.
They're making bread out of a factory.
And it's good stuff. They got good bread.
Yeah, great. This is going to be something a little different. They're based out of, I want to say, Montana. They're going to have a spot in the City Tower. It's 101 Lake Avenue right in South Eola, downtown. They're having a grand opening on December 6th. That's next week. And it's one of 200 locations across the country. But each location makes their flour and bread on site.
Okay, well, you got to make your bread on site. You can't really ship that in.
Yeah, but that's cool that they're also going to be making their bread right there, too.
Yeah.
or their flour, rather.
Yeah, that I've never really heard of.
Yeah.
So that's great.
And they're using that bread that they made on site with the flour for sandwiches and, loaves.
I got a pie question for you.
Okay.
So let's say you're hungry.
Okay.
And you have dinner. And then it's like, hey, let's get some dessert.
Yeah.
It's time to get some pie.
Has it been 3 months and you're about to get mad because there's no late night pie option?
Yeah. So like, where would you get some pie at?
You bring this up
Because I think it needs
regularly.
to happen.
Yes, but you need to plan better for pie. You need to just have pie on hand.
Really?
Yeah, you can't just expect there to be a late night pie
I
restaurant.
think there should be.
Where anywhere in the world is there a late night pie restaurant, John?
New York City?
No.
Bull! I almost swore
almost
there
got it
because I'm
dumped.
so
You almost
passionate about pie.
Well, you're going up there for
I
Thanksgiving,
am.
so check it out.
All right, I will.
Let me know if you find
It'll
it.
be 3 in the morning. I'll be eating some apple pie.
I don't believe I will need to see a picture if it's
All right.
true.
All right.
What are you going to eat? What's your late night pie go to?
Here?
Yeah, just in
Nowhere.
general. If you were going to eat late night pie, what is it?
What
What's the
kind
type?
of pie?
Yeah.
Be
Be nice to me. I'm sick.
I like apple pie.
Okay.
I like pecan pie though too.
No, you don't.
I love pecan pie.
Nobody likes pecan pie.
What?
That's ridiculous. Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie is good too.
Yeah. Blueberry.
Yeah?
Yeah. Strawberry rhubarb.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
Delicious.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot
Cherry
of fiber,
pie?
though. A lot of fiber. Cherry, I like cherry pie, too. Yeah.
I kind of like all pie.
Cherry bomb.
So, lemon meringue?
Also good.
Yeah.
I'm going to make some pie. That's what I'm going to do. We just posted our rental roundup of 9 homes you can rent for under $1,500 a month.
I got one next door to me. It's more than $1,500, but if you want to be my neighbor, it's for rent.
Oh, that reminds me. I just saw the Mr. Rogers movie.
Oh, how was it?
There was a part, I won't say, no spoilers, but there was a part where I felt wet on my cheek.
Oh, you're crying.
It was me crying and not knowing it because I'm so out of touch with my feelings that I was like, I had a moment of like, what is this? What? And I was like, oh, this is what a real feeling feels like. I'm sad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it came out this week, so I need to go see it.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, I'll go see it.
I thought it was going to be like American propaganda.
Yeah.
Which yeah, right. That's a fair bet, right? Scotty Campbell was like, we're going to go see this. And I was like, I could care less.
But you loved it.
Tom Hanks, hero of the people, blah,
That's right.
blah,
He's
blah.
in Philadelphia, which I watched recently. I'm a little behind on things.
So you'll see this in 20 years.
Tom Hanks will be dead.
It was actually a masterpiece of filmmaking. Masterpiece.
Right.
Loved it. There's a 1950s home for sale with a fun address. It's 420 Sunrise Drive. So it's like the perfect place to wake and bake.
Yep.
If you want to find out what that looks like, go over to bungalower.com and type in 420 and see what pops up. What else? Are we almost out of time?
No.
Yeah,
One more thing.
One more thing. We have a rope. We'll talk about this. I'll give you a taster. There's a flyover video of how the I-4 Ultimate will change the corridor mile by mile as they're installing this big project for tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's funny when you talk about I-4 because a lot of us who have lived here, we've seen it sort of grow.
Yeah,
and you don't really understand what it used to look like and what it's going to look like. Cause
this says it for you.
You've seen it every day.
You'll see it. There's a little line that cuts it in half. It bisects the video, so the top half is new and the bottom half is old. It's going crazy well right now, and I just got an email from the Interstate folks, and I'll tell you what they want me to change when we get back from the break.
Orange County Library System wants to make sure you know about these 3 things. Good news for customers of our Southeast branch on Cimarron Boulevard. Your branch is getting a much-needed refresh. To make that happen, the branch will be closed December 1st through January 6th. Please use your next closest branch in the meantime. Our Alabama branch kicks off Disney Week on December 1st. All week long, enjoy all things Disney from a Haunted Mansion escape room to paint classes alongside Disney artist David Buckley. Hear the stories of library customers at our OCLS StoryCorps listening party on December 6th. The evening will take place among an exhibit of Thomas Thorspeckin sketches. Learn about these 3 things and much more at ocls.info or call 407-835-7323. That's ocls.info or 407-835-7323. Orange County Library System is your place to learn, grow, connect.
Welcome back to Bungalower and the Bus. I am the Bus, John Busdecker.
And I'm your fake news purveyor, Brendan O'Connor from Bungalower.com.
And we are hanging out here at Broken Strings Brewhouse here in Paramore on Church Street. We just finished up at the wall crawl. Brendan and I, we got some photos taken. Those are going to be up soon. They're hilarious.
Holler at photographer Grizzly Martin for making us look good.
Yeah, and if you haven't been to Wall Crawl yet, you can get your photos taken. You can take your own photos. It's $25 an hour per person. All kinds of different backgrounds. Get your holiday and Christmas photos there.
I'd say I only look good when I'm covered in an inflatable outfit. This is when I look my best.
You did look pretty good in your giant squid outfit.
With just my face showing. Before the break, we were talking about this flyover thing that I just shared from I-4 Ultimate. I think the video was made in 2015.
Oh, it's that old?
Yeah, it's like when they launched it, they're like, "This is what's coming," So it's a little bit. I think things have been scaled down a little bit.
Okay,
like the Maitland pedestrian bridge. It's not going to look as fancy, so they've changed things just a smidge. But if you want, I wrote about it. We got it sent to us by our buddy Jim Hobart from Macbeth Studios. He loves sending me like fun things that he thinks I should have written about 3 days ago.
Tell him to write about it.
I did the other day. I was like, "What, are you trying to get a job here?" And he's like, "Heck yes, sign me up." Little does he know, we could never afford him. So we shared it just because it gives you context. Because sometimes it's hard, John, just to remember like what that. Yes, there is a plan. Like there's a plan for this. And in the write-up, I talk about some of the deaths. I said, I believe there were 5 deaths in early October, and then there was another one by late October.
I know somebody recently was killed over there.
So I said 6 deaths. I just got an email from the folks at one of their contractors involved with the project, and they said, I'm wrong. There were 5 deaths, so we're going to have to fact check that again. And then they also, the estimated price, the number I was given way back when was 2.4.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading here.
He's saying it's 2.3.
Oh. Oh, wait. Are you guys squabbling over $100,000?
Apparently.
Okay.
And then recently, I believe it was either Channel 9 or Orlando Sentinel was saying that there's an estimated increase in the costs of the project that have gone up to like $7 billion.
I don't think that's right.
I think it is, and that's why I used it.
I think you should double check that.
I did. I'll check it again. I'm sick,
right.
So who knows? And he's telling me that it's a fixed price of $2.3 billion. It doesn't matter if like costs go up. The fixed price that's being paid to the contractor,
like that's what we're going to pay, and that's it.
Yeah, regardless, even if like the cost skyrockets to $7 billion, which is what I saw, the actual fixed price is 2.3.
All right.
So we'll double check that. I'll put that in there if I'm wrong. But the point of the post was just to share this video if you want some greater context about what those proposed changes are.
All right. We're all waiting for it to get done.
Yeah, man. Like I'm
getting tired of it.
It's rough. Yeah. Well,
what's it been? 5 years?
They're saying it's supposed to be done in 2021.
Yeah.
But then the deadline for it has been, they're 271 days over their target finish date.
Yeah.
Right? So that's almost another year. So it'll be 2022, 2023.
I mean, I don't expect it to open on time, but, I just feel like, I've lived here since 2010. I don't even remember a time where there wasn't construction on I-4. And I get it. Like, you got to do this to update everything.
It's dangerous, though. Like, Misty, who works with us, Miss Misty Heath, got in a car accident on I-4 the other day.
That might just be Misty.
It could be. But they changed the Maitland exit suddenly. Like, there's no signage. And I missed that exit when I was trying to go to Jim Colbert the other day, just because I didn't know that it was happening.
Yeah.
And
and so I'm hoping it gets done soon. That's all I can say. But I still got a few years, I feel like.
We'll see what happens.
And I'm not one of those people that like avoids I-4 at all costs. Like, I have to. You got to take it sometimes, and you just gotta go.
I agree. So everybody's mad at me.
Well, typical
Typical
Brendan. What'd you do this time?
I called something a pizzeria, and people don't disagree. So the former Porter Paints on right at Summerlin and Colonial,
cool building,
great building. It's got a historically significant sign that the city has tried to protect.
Probably going to throw that in the trash,
probably
like every other nice sign here in Orlando.
I know, it's not going to last, even though it's protected. I'm pretty sure it'll disappear, and that's because
protection does nothing. I feel like. Everybody gets excited when they get these historical designations, and then they just tear them down.
It just makes me know that yes, I should be sad that we're losing it. I am justified in my feelings.
It's a paint store.
It's great, but it was like an enamel weird, like it has that striped candy.
Yeah, it's a cool building, but I don't know if it's something that
I don't know
needs to stay forever.
So a Domino's is moving in.
So that's what you call it? And
I called it a pizza restaurant. And first of all, I was like, this former paint shop becoming new pizza restaurant.
Okay, that's accurate.
I agree. That was my title, which I thought was a great title.
Totally accurate.
And I was like, oh, now you're going to click on it.
No. And then they read it to Domino's.
At first, a couple people were like, I can't. What a clickbaity article.
That's not true.
Well, I'm sorry you had to click on something to get
to read
the story.
Yeah.
Like, that's how we make a
I mean, I
living.
guess you could have put, paint store becoming Domino's.
Yeah, right?
Could
But
have.
I thought smarter of me.
Well, you want them to click on it.
Yeah.
You need some ad revenue, too.
And so they did.
And then they were
clicked on it, and they got
disappointed.
mad, and then everyone's like, I can't believe it's just a Domino's. And then people started getting mad at me, John. Domino's isn't a pizzeria. It's not I wouldn't even call it pizza. Blah, blah, blah.
What would you
How
call
dare
it?
you? I was like, dude, I'm not getting sucked into this. The end of the day, there is a Domino's moving into the space.
Did you call it a pizzeria or a pizza restaurant?
Both.
Okay.
Because I'm a writer. I'm not going to say pizzeria twice in like a 2-paragraph story.
All right. I mean, I might not describe Domino's as a pizzeria.
Why?
However, pizzeria has like a certain, like a Ragazzi's is a pizzeria, or a Del Dio Pizza is a pizzeria. It's just
That's
usually,
elitist.
No, I'm just saying, like, usually independent places are
No.
pizzerias. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I wouldn't have called it that.
To me, pizzerias are just pizza restaurants.
So is Chuck E. Cheese a pizzeria?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's like a kid arcade that serves pizza.
Okay.
So I hear you.
All right. Anyway, I wouldn't.
You're saying it's like an artisan thing.
But I wouldn't write you an email to be like, you're totally wrong calling it a
Holy
pizzeria.
G's blew up. Like,
Uh-huh.
and probably one of the busiest posts we've had.
That's crazy. That doesn't sound right. Then you just got you're just picking on you. They're just picking on you.
It's picking on me, John. And then couple that with the email I got about those numbers about the
I-4?
I-4
Yeah, well, that
thing?
one you might need to double check.
I'm gonna have to double check.
Yeah.
But those numbers, like, did you send those? Clearly, the Sentinel thinks they're the right numbers because from what I saw, they didn't change them.
We'll have to check it.
Yeah, I think people feel more comfortable asking me to change things because I'm just like a blog.
You think so?
Yeah, because they're like, I bet I can get this blogger to say whatever I want.
Well, I mean, but I don't know what the email tone was, but were they nice about it at least?
they
Like-
weren't mean. They were just
All
like,
right.
here's a list of inaccuracies.
Okay. Well, if
from
they're
your
wrong,
report.
but don't you want to know if you're wrong?
Yeah, I don't ever want to be wrong, which
Okay.
is why I took my time in writing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
like
sometimes you
butthurt
make
about
mistakes.
it. Yeah, everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah.
I couldn't even say mistakes. I made a mistake, insane mistakes. Orlando City officials are keeping the riding hubs. They love them.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
When you said Orlando City, I'm like, the soccer team?
Or I guess it's where we are. The city of Orlando has been having this ride share program downtown where if you're leaving the bar late at night,
Which you and I never do.
ever.
No. Home by 9.
Not true.
Church by Sunday at 9.
That's definitely not true. If you're trying to catch a rideshare company like Lyft or Uber, you have to grab it at a certain space.
Can't do it all willy-nilly anymore.
Yeah, they make you go to 3 designated spots downtown, and the city apparently loves it. They said the numbers are great. People love them. From what I've heard, John, people are not loving it.
People who have to get the Ubers or the Uber drivers?
People who have to get them.
Because they got to wait in line?
Yeah, and I've actually heard some drivers just in general say they hate driving downtown at night.
Oh,
So,
I
like,
believe that. Because
stop-
there's like some streets that are blocked off, and sometimes you get sort
Nightmare.
of turned around.
Nightmare.
You know what I always do? Here's
What?
my trick.
Okay.
Use your legs a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Walk a little bit away from all of it, and you can get a ride. Walk to Thornton Park.
I agree.
Walk to the other side of Lake Eola.
I want to talk to people downtown. I'd be like, if I was a real reporter, I would be going downtown and asking people like, "What do you do? Where are you catching? Where are you catching your ride home right now?" You know, and I bet you most of them will say, "Oh, I'm not going on that rideshare mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going there." That's
Yeah.
things
I
happen."
bike. I just bike home, so.
Yeah, I do too. That's how I handle it. Just catch a lift.
Just get
or
a cab.
Lime.
Same amount.
Back to Orlando Sentinel. They just predicted something called a silver tsunami. Have you heard about this?
Is this old people getting rid of their houses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
And maybe
kinda
just
heard of
because they're
this.
dying. And not old, it's just
Older.
baby boomers.
Uh-huh.
You got to be careful in case there's any around. No, I mean, looking over. You got to look under your rug first.
Uh-huh. They're all home. It's past 7:30.
There's
Matlock's on.
any parrot heads hanging around.
Well, then they get crazy. That's their one night out of the year where they can get drunk and be parrot heads.
Mark,
Although
did I
he
tell you-
canceled this year, didn't he?
He did, but
Yeah,
they
he'll
got
be back.
crazy. There were parrot heads getting kicked out of the Margaritaville musical.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
That's funny. Boomers are dying. and their homes are opening up, John. And
Good.
so,
I don't want to say good, but maybe the circle of life.
Oh,
right.
That's very harsh, I guess.
Well,
they're saying there's going to be a quarter of the nation's homes will open up in the next 20 years.
Okay.
Which will flood the market with homes.
You think so? You think that'll happen? I guess that'll happen.
I'm guessing I don't know. It's something to look at.
It just depends on. This goes back to like what people want in homes too. I know where I live. I live in a 2-1, and it's not the most attractive house to the average family, but it works for me. And like people, I've heard this before. Like younger couples today, they don't want to live in a 900 square foot house. They want the 2,400 square foot house because they're
I'm hearing the opposite.
I don't think that's true. I think that's what you and I and maybe our circle of friends. But I think when you look at like a macro lens on that,
I guess we do get a lot of comments sometimes on the houses that we're writing about on Bungalower.
Yeah,
because we have that regular house of the day feature, and sometimes people are like, "That's only a 2-2."
Yeah,
what am I supposed to do with 2 bathrooms?
Don't buy a 2-1, and I do all right.
Right.
Once again, I don't have 3 kids. I don't plan on having 3 kids, and so
how many kids do you plan to have?
It's 10.
10?
Yeah. I'll build a basement and a upstairs.
Yeah. I just make them share the same room.
All in the same room.
All in the same room.
Yeah. But anyway, no, I can see where that's happening because, there's a lot of baby boomers, and at some point, they start passing away. They start moving into retirement homes, and there probably will be a market for or there will be some houses.
35% of Orlando homes are owner occupied, and then half of that are adults who are over the age of 65. I just thought that was interesting.
Okay.
So, and we're in like a retirement hub, right? Like Tampa and Miami.
Yeah.
Want to do events?
Sure. What's happening this weekend?
Okay. There's we have a Thanksgiving roundup because it's Thanksgiving. So if you're looking for,
we've already missed Thanksgiving.
I think we're going to leak this.
Weekend.
We're going to leak this early.
Really?
We're going to leak this early for their podcast listeners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little secret Thanksgiving holiday special.
If you want to sneak away from your family and listen to some Bungalower in the bus, then I feel sorry for you. We'll rhyme off a couple. Mount Dora is open, 310 restaurant. Alfond Inn, that's where I'm going.
Oh,
4 o'clock.
Fancy.
If you're there, feel free to buy me
Brendan.
dinner.
You must have had a good year.
I did not. My man's buying dinner.
Oh, okay.
Boheme is doing a Buca de Beppo, 2-2 Tango.
These are all the places open on Thanksgiving.
All the places open on Thanksgiving. Canvas, Chuan Lu, Chroma, all Cracker Barrel restaurants are open. Dovecote, Drunken Monkey is having their vegan spread, and the Grove restaurant. And then we have a whole bunch of places that if you could have gotten pre-made meals, but you missed it.
All right. Well, if you're hearing this after Thanksgiving, those places are still open, so go check those places out. They're all good. Yeah. Even Cracker Barrel sometimes.
they had like a
their
potato
apples.
scramble.
Those spiced apples aren't bad.
do like their apples.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I could eat
Probably
some apples.
A gallon or a pound of sugar and one piece of apple, but still pretty good.
Friday, there's a folk concert. It's called Folk Yeah. A celebration of song.
I get it.
It's got multiple stages. Awesome local songwriters, some from out of town. It's 5 p.m. to close. Will's Pub, $24 to get in.
Okay. One of my favorite bands is playing this weekend.
Keep talking,
and I
can't
can't
blow my
go
nose.
because I'm going out of town. But if you are around, the Queers are playing in Orlando.
I saw that. Where are they playing?
I think they're playing at is it Back Booth? Somewhere downtown. And I would totally go. If you like punk rock, go see the Queers. They're an original punk rock band.
I saw them, and the only reason I imported it to our calendars because I knew.
Well, I appreciate that. I would be there. They've been touring for 35 years, and they're just they're like a real punk rock.
But instead, you're going to New York.
You have to go to New York,
like some chump.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have so much fun in New York.
I know. I'd still like to see the Queers, though.
The Night of Destruction is at Orlando Speed World.
Oh, this is like I've never been to this. I wish I could go.
I think I might go.
You should.
It's school bus figure 8 races, monster trucks, roller derby, skid races, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Orlando Speed World.
That sounds like a blast.
$10 to $25.
Bring your beers.
I think you bring your own beer?
I don't know, but you could probably have. No, who cares? Bring some Bud Lights and hang out.
It looks like traffic leaving is like insane.
Who cares?
I'd like park somewhere.
Totally worth it.
I think it looks awesome.
I would go. I would love to go to that.
It's like Bithlow, right? Orlando Critical Mass is that night too. Tons of fun. All those bikers going all over Orlando, leaving at Lock Haven Park. They leave later now at 7 p.m.
Yes.
Not at rush hour anymore.
It's going to be interesting because this is probably one of the first ones after daylight savings.
Oh, so dark.
It'll be a little darker.
Yeah, have lots of lights.
Yeah.
Lights on your bikes. The Orlando Pottery Festival is taking place Saturday.
Yep.
If you've been wondering where I got my egg pin from that I wear on Fox News all the time, that's where I got it
Where's
from.
it at this year?
It's at the same place as last, Florida National Guard Armory.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause it used to be where the ballet's building their building at that community center.
Oh, yeah. No longer.
Can't
it's
do
bigger.
it there no
this
more.
This is a bigger space. It's actually kind of fun to see.
Cool.
It's one of the best holiday arts markets around.
Yeah,
best
a lot of it's
ceramicists.
all local, all handmade,
Yeah.
all unique, all different.
That's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., actually Saturday and Sunday. Fusion Fest is taking place Saturday, and this is like a 2-day celebration of the people who make Orlando beautiful. So, like, in all their ethnicities.
Are you there?
No,
You're Canadian.
I did something last year with them. I might go check it out because if you buy the VIP ticket, which is not expensive, I can't remember how much it is. You get like a passport to stamp, like at all the food stations and things. You are entered to win a ticket around the world, like a around the world airfare ticket.
Oh,
yeah, really cool prize.
Yeah, that's cool.
We just did an Instagram giveaway where somebody won an entry into that without having to buy the passport.
Okay.
Pretty fun. I'm going to go check it out. It's noon to 6 p.m., and that's Saturday and Sunday at the Dr. Phillips Center for Performing Arts. It's free just to go.
Awesome.
Go check that out. There's the neighborhood pig roast at Ravenous Pig. Original plate fixings with pulled pork, ribs, candied collards, black-eyed peas, cornbread, all that. They have turkey and other things too. 11:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Ravenous Pig. 12 beers on tap. Their own because they're making their own beers. Sunday is the hippiest version of our local arts markets. It's Sparkle Art Market.
Sparkle Art Market.
I know, and I didn't name it either. It's Sparkle Art Market.
Where's this?
At Dandelion Community Cafe.
All right, that sounds about right.
At the 618 Thornton Avenue. It's like henna, belly dancers, people who make their own paper. Like, it's very grassroots.
I love their food there. I love Community's food.
I like they have like a black bean burrito.
That's good. The burrito's good there.
Yeah. So that's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is like season of the art market. So we have a bunch.
Because it's cool out. You can go walk around a lake or an area.
It's really
like
good
the
makers.
time to do it.
This one's a little crazy. You know, like you'll be just looking at some like book art or something, and then all of a sudden a Tonga line of fairies and belly dancers just come by, and you're like,
fine.
Okay,
do your thing. Then you just join in the drum circle.
I'm at Mills 50, I guess. The downtown Orlando Indoor Farmers Market is taking place on Sunday, too. That's air conditioning, kid and dog friendly. It's taking place at Celine, noon to 4 p.m. Celine Bar, that's on Magnolia. It's free to get in. Light Up Soto. It's like a street party taking place in the Soto Shopping Plaza from 4 to 8 p.m. Kid friendly. Totally free. We did some promos for them last year. Nothing this year, I guess, out of budget. But that's a fun event. Will's Affair, Vintage and Indie Art Holiday Market. This is a regular thing, but it's really fun, and they kind of turn it up with their concerts. So as you're shopping with vinyl and things, you can be hearing live music. That's 1 to 8:30 p.m. at Will's Pub. And then Ugly Orange presents The Hills, a dramatic reading. So it's real actors performing scenes from the TV show The
I don't
Hills.
think I've ever seen an episode of The Hills.
Thankfully, I haven't either. But I still can recognize that this is really smart.
I know. It was like a big deal when it was on MTV.
Oh, yeah.
It was huge.
Like, it's just like a bunch of white blonde people, right?
Yeah, like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
too. It's been a long time.
I call it pretty people with pretty problems.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's that kind of stuff. Okay. And that's taking place 2 to 7 p.m. at the Nook on Robinson, which is a really fun alternative bar space.
They do a lot of really good events there, and they sort of think outside the box, which I
Definitely,
like.
which you got to do, man. Like,
I agree.
If you're competing with all of these venues that just keep popping up around town, you have to think outside of the box for people to come by.
Agree.
Even if you have good product.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So, Brendan, what are you thankful for?
Thankful for you, John.
I'm thankful for you, too. But I'm thankful to, have people to hang out with in Orlando. And I don't know about you, but, people come up to me when I'm out and about and say, hey, Bungalow on the bus. And
yeah, I'm hearing more of that lately.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that, we don't just, I love doing this. And we're not doing it to make $1 million.
Because I haven't got $1 million. Unless you're embezzling all the money.
Real Radio might be taking it all. But it's nice to know that people enjoy it. And we're coming up on 150 episodes.
We sure are,
which is really exciting.
It sure is.
And I'm thankful for Real Radio that just keeps us around without giving us the boot.
That's true. I'm always surprised. Another week we did it. We made it.
Did you not hear what I said last week? We're still around. And they let us go on. Tom and Dan.
Yeah, they've all been great to us. I know you're on Jim
great.
Colbert's show. I saw him last night at the bar, and I go on Tom and Dan a lot, and so do you. So. And like I said, whenever I'm out and about, people seem to say, "Hey, I listen to you guys," and you point me to places that I didn't think I'd know about or I had no idea was there,
and
so
they're
I'm
doing
really
it, which is great. I love that people out there, if you're listening, thank you for being open to hearing some of our suggestions, because Orlando's got some great businesses, just like the one that we're in tonight. Broken Strings is so fun, and if you're going to a soccer game or something, this is one of the best places to come, because they're a designated soccer hotspot.
And even when it's not soccer, it's so packed right now we can barely even talk. All right, it's a little slow tonight, but that's all right. But it's a cool place.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday. If you've never been, come check this place
out. They just won an award for one of their beers at one of the preeminent beer festivals in the state. So really cool, great local businesses, and I'm thankful that everybody trusts us enough to help share their stories.
Yeah. So happy Thanksgiving if you're hearing this on Thursday. If not, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah. If not,
drink away your tears this weekend at one of the many events that we just listed.
Yeah.
But we will see you all next week.
Holler at your face.